And welcome back to Live at 5 at 4. My next guest is a local author whose work is now featured in a new docuseries on Sundance TV, along some other outlets too. It's called Ministry of Evil: The Twisted Cult of Tony Alamo. And we want to welcome Debbie Shriver to talk about Ministry of Evil and how she got involved. We really appreciate you coming in. We're looking at your book. It's beautiful. But catch us up to speed here. What is this about, and how did you get involved?
It's about Tony Alamo set up a foundation, which was really a cult, back in the 60s and 70s in California, when a lot of flower children kind of gravitated to the West to find something better in their lives. And Charles Manson, a lot of notorious groups started then. And Tony Alamo had a very large group, but he's sort of under the radar. And I got involved when some children were taken by the FBI in a raid from one of his cult's compounds in Arkansas. And these kids were born and raised in a cult, and everywhere in the history of cult studies, people born and raised in cults have not talked. They pretend, but they don't really work through their issues, and they don't really talk to those of us out here because they've learned not to trust us. And so the parents, the people who adopted these kids, wanted to do something to help them to get their feelings out and really learn more about what their lives were like. So they found me and said, "Can you write a book?" Okay. And so this is their story.
And just so you know, she's a cult expert, in addition to being an author, and put her two expertise together. You're appearing in a docuseries and a podcast, and Amanda Knox is the narrator. That's huge.
She's great. She relates to the experiences of these children who are in a cult by being interrogated, held, her food and sleep habits, everything's controlled, and she could really identify with that. She did a great job.
So this is all based on your experience and your interactions with these children of the cult. And I know you brought a jacket too.
I did.
What's the significance of this jacket?
Tony Alamo actually has quite a presence in Tennessee. He had a church called the Music Square Church in Nashville. Okay. And this is one of his designs. He made blue jean bling jackets, and he made them for the stars. Dolly Parton wore one, Miley Cyrus has one, you name it, they have them. And these were made in Nashville, sold in Nashville. And children and women made these jackets. They were slave labor, basically. And someone sent this jacket to me anonymously. I made it known that I would like to get as many of these as I can and auction them off and use that money to help cult survivors and have it go back to the children who made them.
Well, I think it's great. I think you're being a voice for so many who don't really have a voice. Your book, it's beautiful. Where can people find it?
The book is available in all bookstores and Amazon, and you can go to whispering.com, whisperingindthedaylight.com, and get it there.
And we mentioned Sundance TV. Where else can people see this documentary?
It can be seen through AMC Premiere as well as Amazon.
Oh, wow, okay.
And so if you want to binge 4 parts, you can do it through AMC Premiere. But the other parts, tonight is the second part. It airs at 11 tonight on Sundance. And as soon as that airs, you can get it on Amazon.
Okay, perfect. Also, whisperingindthedaylight.com. And here is our book. And you said it's not a beach read. It's pretty heavy.
It's heavy. It's very true, though.
Well, very interested in your work. And we so appreciate you spending time with us this afternoon. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.